Oh god, that is actually amazing.
Mm,
Hildebrand of the NPC clan. Was it the
all right.
maid?
Where were we?
We were talking about Inspector Hildebrand of the NPC clan.
Yes, I should have taken a screenshot.
Honestly, you should have, because that does sound brilliant.
Except you ran off before I got the chance.
Ah, he was
He's
clearly
up
on an
there.
investigation. He was clearly busy.
Clearly, yes.
He's
What he
clearly
was
going to
doing
go
in
flex somewhere and talk at people about an investigation.
what business he had in the Ellipse Elements and Markets, we will never know.
Who knows? Maybe one day you can be able to find him again and talk to him and get a screenshot.
Yes, there is a guild out there dedicated to being NPC characters.
I'm not surprised.
That's
I feel like that's in
impressive.
every video
I'm not
game.
surprised. I'm not surprised, but that's also impressive.
Yes, indeed. Alright, so everything's set up. That's all good. We are live. So, quick refresher for everybody, as it has been a week.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the pyramid.
Yes. You guys are all are basically standing in front of a giant gateway that came out of this pyramid. Inside said gateway is what looks like an endless void with about 20 feet in front. What looks to be a door. Well, a vault door.
Is it open?
No, it is currently closed.
Jericho, do the opening.
To the opening of the vault door.
Crank that shit.
Since you crank that, soldier boy. I'm sorry, I just have that thing stuck in my head.
So wait, this is supposed to attract Lyrel?
Yes.
Because there's a lot of shiny good stuff in here. Right?
Something like that.
Alright. What are the other three small ass pyramids around this one?
The three ones seem to they got recessed into the ground as energy seemed to have been drawn to them before they fired into the fucking moon, and they got turned into what looks like a gigantic shipyard.
Oh yeah. Oh, that.
Uh, Again, I wish I could find the proper scene, but basically, Beast Wars Moon gets fucking shot out with a sky beam, transforms into giant superstructure.
No. Alright.
And you guys are right now standing at basically
Yes.
parts of the pyramid and just looking at the gateway that is leading like 20 feet into it is a
I'll be back in 2
giant
minutes.
vault door. Like when you walk in, it is very clear. Uh, like it's very clear that there's like a small rock walkway that you guys' mechs can go on, leading up to the door. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Grasshoppers, guys, grasshoppers.
I
Anything you'd like to do
mean, I was
specifically?
kind of expecting Slay to be here.
Oh, yeah. She'll be here in a few moments. Her
Hmm.
some IRL stuff just suddenly happened, so she'll be a little bit.
Mhm. Ooh. Mandeville's Zweihander.
Oh no. I currently have a cheese resting on my tummy.
Yay.
This is her favorite spot to just kind of chill.
I'm here. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I guess we're just kind of waiting right now for Slaya to get here so we can begin properly. Is there anything you guys like to do as we're kind of waiting around?
Wait, who are we waiting for?
You guys wanna play poker?
So I'm just imagining Jericho's just trying to figure out
Fuck.
how to open this door, and and Bosch is just like, "Hey, you want to play poker in our mechs?"
Who are we waiting for?
Slaya.
Okay. All right.
Grave,
Since we're
Grave
waiting
wants
for
to wait
that,
for Slaya to get here so properly.
okay, I'm gonna go make myself a cup of coffee then.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
don't take too
I'm gonna
long.
go commit tax fraud.
Don't commit tax fraud. Is there anything you'd want to do while you're kind of waiting, Grave?
Um. hmm, Let's see. We inserted the Volky last time. Now we're just trying to open the damn door, and we're waiting for the cat. What to do? I don't. I can't think of anything to do. We're kind of waiting for our key player here.
All right.
So the bait is set. We can't do anything until they spring the trap.
I will say this: the trap is not as simple as you expect.
Probably isn't. I mean, I'm also in EP brain mode, so the good idea is probably not forthcoming.
I figured. Would you
I,
like a
I might
hint?
need DM to go. I might need DM nudge nudge hint hint wink wink nudge nudge.
All right, all right, all right.
I'm back.
Jericho, as you're just kind of like sitting in front of the vault door, just kind of looking at it, thinking, when will she get here? This should have worked. You just feel a nudge from your veil arm
Mm.
as you feel your veil arm move on its own and your mech arm in respect move on its own and move up to touch the door. It honestly feels like
Push.
it honestly feels like something's just like honestly it feels like something is just grabbing your arm in a very tired manner and dragging you to the door.
Alright, I'll boot the door.
What kind of tired manner is? And tired of your shit, or just tired in general?
Tired of your shit. Just tired
Something
just great actually Grave, can you roll me a crit check, please?
So Jericho just looks up. Valerie is just
No,
again,
no, roll
touch
me
the
a grit
door.
check.
You, I don't know if I have any triggers that apply to this. Probably
roll a
not.
grit check.
No bonuses apply to this.
No, I've got show off and stay cool would be the closest thing, but
No, just a crit check.
17.
Uh, Jericho, you could you swear you just hear mortals and like almost being whispered nearby. Just
Mm.
a heavy sigh,
Mortals, monkey.
just heavy sigh followed by them saying, "Mortals."
Mm.
Monkey.
Hmm, monkey. So what do you do as this invisible force is dragging you?
I mean, I have nothing to not go along with it with.
All right, so so the spectral force pulls you and makes you press your hand against the door.
Say the magic word and open it.
I just like to point out, like, for everyone else who's just like Boschta and Benny. Like Boschta and Benny, you guys are just kind of like looking as Jericho just seems to be stumbling in his mech.
Alakazoo, Alakazam, open the crack and I'll be damned. As in the door. Sorry, I mean as in the
As-
door.
As in the door.
Yes, open the door.
Finally.
Hello, Slaya.
That's
And
yeah, no.
Jericho, as you reach out and press in, as you reach out and press your hand against the door, can you roll me a hacker fix?
I can't roll it. 22.
All right. You. So you. So as you touch this, you just instinctively start using your hacking abilities on it, and then you just kind of feel something correct as you utter something in a tongue that you do not know, and the door starts to creak silently open.
Let's
As-
start speaking
Hmm.
Polish.
As you see, as the door just starts to silently, or not silently, but creakily seem to pull back and be pulled away, revealing what looks to be some chamber filled with machinery and pipework, with a door on the far end. The room is roughly big enough for you all to fit your mechs inside, but the door is about a person size.
Can I crawl my way through the door with my Zheng?
No, this is like a full-on person-sized doorway. It's at most, about at its tallest. It looks like it's about 5'4". No, 5'6", feet high.
Aha! So it's my size. Well, I'm the only one
Grubs
who
up.
can enter.
So,
Chia losers.
so Benny, so Benny, you hop out of your mech and open the door.
Yes, I do open the door.
You open the door, and there is a smaller door behind it.
I open the door that's smaller.
There's another smaller door.
Bosch, bring me the can of grease and grease me up.
Or maybe we
professional
get a
greaser.
Lyrel in on it.
I don't think there's
Pretty sure the
Lyrel
cat-
here.
I'm pretty sure the cat would fit through that no problem.
Do you
Were
continue
were
opening
you
the
whispering
doors?
to yourself?
Yes.
Alright, so you keep opening, you open about 5 or 6 more doors before the door opens into a small chamber that has what simply looks like an air vent. Dark,
This is something
Yeah,
cramped.
we're definitely going to need the cat for this.
Oh boy.
Can anyone shapeshift into a cat?
No, no one can
No.
shapeshift into a cat, sadly.
What we need is
Well,
Lyrel
alright, let's
here.
go on.
Okay, well, I don't like events that much, so I'll leave that to Lyrel if she's intact.
Oh, also, here's what the kind of chamber kind of looks like that you guys had walked into when you entered the vault. Here you go.
Oh.
That's what? How's that a chamber? That's like a no effect. That's a hole into another universe.
Yeah, as I said, you guys are kind of looking into like a kind of empty space that has like weird flowy shit around.
Okay, I retract my statements. Please, can we not go into the funny, weird, gassy hallway, whatever the hell that is?
Well, the only way we can get out of this planet is we get the fucking cat here, and so we have to go through here.
Uh-huh.
Also,
That or I'm hitching a
the
ride.
DM will say,
Get out my way! Fuck off,
The
you
veil.
kitten.
the
Get
The
DM
veil,
will
away,
say,
probably.
I will say this as DM. Go into the fucking hole, you idiots!
Yerva just shoves them both in. They're like, come on, we're getting the cat back.
But I can't even fit in the hole. My arse is too big.
As you guys are...
Actually, I'm not wearing a pirate hat. Sorry.
You're not wearing a pirate hat. God damn it. Someone give him a hat. Mm.
Get in the hole. Yarn.
So, you all enter into... So, Jericho, bet you're able to fit Benny with ease. You're able to surprisingly fit Bosch with ease. And you're able to squeeze yourself in. For everyone, it feels small, cramped. There's just enough move for you guys to kind of move on your hands and knees.
Dismantle me like a Lego piece.
I'll just fold you like a chair.
So,
I'm gonna be.
and you guys start crawling through these tight passageways. And honestly, Jericho, as you're crawling through this, it feels vaguely familiar to you.
Like veil familiar or
No. Workplace familiar.
oh, okay.
Would you want to roll anything for this, or are you just going to continue on?
Can I try and roll?
You know what? Sure.
Does investigate work?
Yes.
14.
Alright. So, Benny, as you're crawling through these vents and areas, you kind of realize, wait a minute, this weirdly reminds you of the vent work on on Heaven's Gate before you went into Stasis, or actually any ship, honestly, you've been on.
Oh.
Right, these this feels the same as Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate, or really any starship you've been on.
Why is this union familiar?
Mm.
As you're moving through, it starkly gets more and more just strangely familiar. You see pipework and vent design that you've seen on either the Starship Velociraptor or even a few HUS ships you've actually been on in the past due to recent events.
Jericho, you sure we didn't go through like a wormhole or something?
I'm assuming raw fuckery.
Oh, yeah.
So you crawl through the narrow space in between industrial machinery filling the complex as far as the eye can see. You can only really see in dim light. Jericho, even your bionic eyes can't seem to move past the hissing smoke of steam and the dark shadows of this place. You hear the sound of whirling gears and red-hot pipes a mere breath away from your body as you twist and contort your way through the space is clearly not meant for your size to traverse. Pipes and support trusses, cable banks, and ends of beams stick out of the wall, and in some kind of factory jungle gym. As you all finally squeeze out past a large tankard, and around a corner you find a large Durasteel factory door. Factory door. Uh, Slightly raised, there is just enough space for you to crawl under. It is completely dark in whatever space lay beyond the threshold.
Well, crawling we will go, I guess.
Well, let's just crawl until we hit something interesting.
Jericho grumbling, it's like I expect a goddamn heaven vault and I get this.
You find yourself in a room. You find yourselves in a room. Entering from under a wooden table, the brown and red brick of a room are laid by a glowing light of a fireplace. An iron kettle hung from a rod spanning a hearth can be heard slowly simmering. A wicker rocking chair set in the back, swaying back and forth quietly on an old rug in him of an old-fashioned grandfather clock ticking away in the corner, its ends frayed. Turning around, you see the table you came from, the dark blankets worn away from years of use, to that special shine that can only come from decades of being wiped down and sunlit. You see several empty silver stoneware plates, each set with napkins and utensil set. Looking them over and even picking them up, you see that they're simple but quite elegant. Across the table, hold on, switch maps quickly.
What the fuck?
Across the table on the other side, you see a wooden door with metal bearings at the top of it and a bottom holding the boards tightly together. A polished iron handle with an old-fashioned latch is visible.
It feels like someone rather actively lives here. This isn't. I get the feeling this is not just some empty vault.
Do you like to look around?
Yep.
Please put your tokens up here.
Like everybody wants to look around.
Where?
Wait,
Here?
yeah, up here. Yeah. You guys just came out from under this table.
Jolly good show.
Holy shit! Is it that gigantic?
No, it's not supposed to be this gigantic. What the fuck?
Ah,
Adjust
Get our
adjust
Alice in
size to
Wonderland
2.
moment.
Yeah, hold on. Adjusting grid width.
We are in Darkwood.
Hold on. I will adjust tokens. Is that better for scale?
yeah, that is better.
All right. So,
Uh,
what would you guys like to do?
PB,
Yes.
could I try and use my senses or anything like that? Here?
Yes. Give me a grit check with 2 points of accuracy.
2 points of accuracy. There you go. Not nat 20, but yeah. 20.
All right. Dirty 20. All right. Hold on.
Dirty 20.
Hold on. Slay is helping me quickly with something. I forgot to get proper fireplace. Slay just helped me. There you go. So, Benny, as you are kind of sniffing around, having your ears just kind of go this way and that, you kind of
Radar.
you smell chicken. You smell meat coming from this room. The place smells old, well lived in, but
Moldy.
no. The place smells
Danish.
old, but like the kind of old from a well lived in house. That kind of
Like
smell that
Like
people-
a grandma's house.
yeah. Someplace
Okay.
familiar but safe feeling.
Hmm.
Walking into this room, you see that you see quite a few pieces of hold on, let me go grab my note thing again. Blah. Inside the kitchen are old old cupboards, drawers with cast iron handles and hinges. Inside are glass bottles and jars, tiny metal tins, and paper bags. Paper with floral border on the on the front of each, handwritten in a language you can't read. If you want, you can try and discern the language.
Sure.
I do believe
Give
I can manage that.
give me a grit check or investigation.
I can
Sure.
invent or create or show off?
No.
No.
5. Look,
You look at it and it just looks like gobbledygook to you.
gobbledygook. I don't care. Where's the chicken?
15.
Okay, so Jericho, you look at it and you realize, wait a minute, this is Gatenic. As you see, each of the bags, jars, and bottles are labeled as ingredients: pepper, salt, pepper, oregano, cinnamon. Like you just see all kinds of ingredients on display in these shelves.
So someone is living here in this vault. They speak Gatenic. There is a ram tucked away in here. Wait a second.
The stove is
Oh.
quite strange. It's an old iron Victorian style stove, but you can see a digital display screen. The doors are open easily and are quite well lit. The stovetop
The Jericho then just
has
mumbles under his breath, I swear to God, if you decide to lock yourself in a vault, and we have to come and fetch you out of it.
the stovetop. It has convection cooktops. There's also a built-in air fryer. You find blenders and can
Built-in
openers
air
as well.
fryer.
What an air fryer! God damn it! Why an air fryer?
Well,
it's this old ass shack.
You find that blenders and can openers are are there on both counters. Are both stand and hand mixers.
Okay, this ain't a grandma's house. It's just a hipster's house.
The sink has
It's a ram house.
the sink has a large apron with the other side sink has a large apron sink. Apron? Open.
Apron?
APRON.
Apron.
Apron. I do
You know,
apologize.
You know the thing you tie around you when you do kitchen work?
Sink has a large.
No, they're talking about an apron sink, no?
What the fuck?
Hold on, I'm looking something. Oh, okay. It's one of those very big sinks.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, the one for dishes.
yeah,
Apron sink.
hold on.
A quick Google search brings up.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
literally
that.
just about to post that image.
Caesar, what the fuck is a cat?
Yeah, it literally looks like that. Hold on. Back to my notes.
I would stub my knees on this sink.
With the other set of drapes drawn close, with the other set of drapes drawn close over the window.
Where's the chicken, though?
You find that you look around and you find on this table is a package of chicken set out to defrost. It looks like it's about done.
Oh, it does.
It looks like about a 6-pack of chicken breasts.
Well, you guys hungry?
We're not stealing her food.
I mean, we can make some and bring it to her. I feel like she'll feel it detected as a nice gesture.
We could maybe cook some Sudanese. Crickets.
Just my suggestion. Maybe make some food for the cat.
Or, as the cat is obviously planning to come back to eat, we sit and wait.
God, what are we literally gonna sit like it's an intervention or something?
Jericho, have you ever
Suppose-
eaten Sagundis?
Suppose
Jericho,
as dramatically as you wish.
Jericho, when you sit down, you look at the table and you see that there is what looks like a data pad on it
Ooh,
with
I
what looks like a
suppose.
chore list with various things: weed the garden, clean out the garage, standard stuff that you'd expect, mow the lawn, clean the house, and the last item on the checklist is simply make dinner.
Mhm. How many of these are ticked off?
All of them except for the last one.
There we go.
Well.
She should be back any minute now.
Well, take a seat. But you don't want the big chair? Sure, I'll take the big chair. Bosch, sit down.
Didn't answer my question.
No, I don't know what Sagandis are.
Benny, suck on these nuts.
Thank you. Okay.
Seriously, how did you not get that?
I just wanted to be
It was
over with
ruder
the
that
fucking...
you just ignored
the-
me.
The doctor wanted you to answer, but you were being rude.
I wasn't falling for the bait.
Sometimes you gotta take the shot for the party.
Oh,
Never assume in life, don't think that carrot big because carrot big leaf. Because small leaf carrot, big not leaf big size.
amen.
Amen.
Let's dig in.
Jericho, you can swear the bunny just had a fucking stroke.
Yep.
You can just see Jericho just sitting there, just stealing himself. It's like, God, just hurry up, Laurel. I just don't want to put up with these two anymore.
You know, that's it. I'm searching up quotes that cause a stroke.
Oh, dear goodness.
Oh no.
Next minute, Gardy has a stroke.
Hun, please don't give yourself a stroke.
And it's like, he's like, I'm gonna go look up quotes that give you a stroke next minute. Oh, look at that! He had a stroke! Who'd have thunk it?
Please, no.
Apparently, you can reheat pizza by turning your toaster on its side.
That is not a good idea.
Is my pizza the size of my thumb? Yes.
Bosh, you should really just give yourself a toaster upgrade.
As you guys are sitting around, kind of waiting, you hear the sound of the grandfather clock in the corner ticking. The sound of the chairs creaking under your guys' weights. The soft hum of the rocking chair moving back and forth off screen.
Why is it called a grandfather clock?
And you guys see on the back there's a pot slowly simmering as the fire crackles softly.
This place is giving me the creeps, not gonna lie.
Is it called a grandfather clock because old men balls sag a lot?
Oh my
No.
god!
It is because it is the most fatherly of clocks.
Ah.
When,
A
where's the
butcher's knife is the
predecessor
most
clock?
butch of knives.
I guess we're all having an epileptic fit at the table. Luckily, I'm not the guys with salmon in my Ella for the chicken.
Mm.
So there's just more of the soft sounds of the creaking and the soft just sounds of a house.
The house.
It's there's no real way there's no real way of truly describing the sounds of a house. You just know what it sounds like.
Mhm.
The
House.
the kind of background noise you expect of a place.
So you just the soft hum of the fridge and the clock. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The soft
Oh.
hums, the
That's
soft cracking
horror.
of the fireplace.
Going to my grandma's and grandpa's place, just sleeping over there, just hearing that.
You can hear the wood reek with
Nightmares.
the wind.
Yeah, exactly. You
You can
hear
hear
the
someone
soft
snoring
creaking of the
upstairs.
wood. Again, the place just has an ambience to it. A lived-in ambience, I suppose.
Nasty ambience. Bad ambience.
Well,
I
where
like it
is the
when dead.
Where is that cat?
Cat.
Cat?
Probably
What cat?
doing cat thing. Did you know? Cat go outside. Maybe cat get food. Food cat. The food. The cat could be doing anything. I was trying to simplify it for you.
Huh?
Crickets. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, crickets. Jericho, say something smart. It's getting boring.
I could
I
say
think
something
he actually.
smart, but I'm pretty sure my efforts are wasted on you both.
Oh, look at you. Sitting all over that table. Big brain.
You're not that big of a brain. I got the comfy red chair with cushioning.
My brain
Yes.
doesn't exist.
And when Lyrel enters through, points over her shoulder, that door, who gets to dramatically turn around and reveal themselves? Not you.
Is that the whole reason you picked that specific chair?
Exactly.
Okay.
Ah, but you fool.
If Jericho doesn't do the fucking MP3 of the plastic launcher just scraping on the concrete, I'll be disappointed.
Am I literally the only person at this table that actually knows that this species of cat is always coming down the chimney? They are especially called the Santa Claus for a reason.
What?
What?
The fireplace is on. I feel like the cat's gonna come down the chimney.
Oh, but they're fire resistant as well. That's why they're hairy.
I don't know what fucking cat people you've been seeing.
The author of the book that I wrote,
Exactly, just
was...
like that, Jericho.
Yeah, no, that was exactly what I was thinking when I planned that.
I think you look silly, because then we'll see your back. And we could see the dandruff coming onto your back of the neck.
I don't have dandruff.
Does Jericho even have hair?
Yes, his hair is long enough that it reaches his knees.
Oh,
You obviously don't have dandruff because I wash your hair in the night. You ever thought of that?
Jericho, as you guys are just talking, you just kind of glance up at your HUD and see, huh? You guys have been sitting here talking for the last 3 hours.
Yeah, Jericho, I feel like she's not coming.
Time appears to be an illusion in this place.
Jericho, I'm getting hungry. Could you cook me something, please?
I am going to go and have a look outside and see if there's other fuckery going on.
Yeah,
You're gonna
please,
go find
I'll
milk.
So
join
do you
you.
go to the door?
Yes,
Mhm.
let's go.
All right. So Jericho, Benny, you to walk. You guys open the door and walk out, and find yourselves crawling back up under the table.
Huh?
Well, go on, lads. Put your tokens back under the bloody table.
You guys find yourselves just kind of. You guys
Where's
just
the
find
go?
yourselves just crawling out from back under the table after you tried to leave.
Okay, Jericho, listen. Maybe you should finish off the checklist. Why not prepare us a dinner?
Yeah, Jericho, your cooking's the best. Come on, man.
Yeah, I really do love the green gruel you make.
Gulachi.
I don't make green ghoul. You would know how good of a cook I am if you had ever actually had my cooking.
But
I never
only a
got the
cook will
chance.
season his food.
Yeah, go make us food, please.
I'll have a look. Actually, I'll have
There's
a
like
Just
look.
put
6
some bolts
packs
in it.
of chicken breasts. You can do something with that.
Does this place have a pressure cooker?
Yeah,
Yes,
does
I
it have
think
a
we
pressure
explored-
cooker?
I
No,
don't
we
think
got the
explored
air
this room
fryer. We
back
don't have
here.
a pressure cooker. Pressure cooker's
PB, can I check in the fridge?
Just stop
Okay. What
ransacking the
do you
place.
try to look for in the meal up in the fridge? Is there anything specific?
I want to see what's inside of it. Like, I want to see what everything that's inside of it.
All right. Inside the fridge is some vegetables, a few kind of Go-Gurts, some snacks in general, food, some vegetables, some fruit. Clearly, a lot of stuff to make a nice, yummy meal.
Mm. I'm feeling like I want to eat some unseasoned boiled chicken breasts only. I'm joking.
Benny, I will fucking slap you.
You're the one cooking. I'm not gonna touch fire.
Fire hot.
Don't go in caveman mode, Bosch.
I'm not fucking wearing a.
You're not wearing a fucking bone on your head now, are you?
It'd be funnier if I had a wig, but it was like really unwashed brown hair kind of wig. So caveman.
Oh, fuck it. Is there anything I can put on Bosch's head so it can be a hat?
Why do you want this so badly?
Okay,
You're going to make this
me a
helpful.
roll.
Sure. Grit check?
Give him bread roll. Sorry, I
Give me a grit check or an investigation.
I'll give you a grit check. 12.
You find a bonnet.
What's a
How's
bonnet?
a bonnet?
You don't know what a bonnet is? Okay, hold on.
Give me a second. A bonnet.
Col de la
No,
bonnet?
I'm not. Are we talking about the bonnet that makes me look like a baby, or the bonnet that you put after having a shower?
Or the mountain called Col de la bonnet?
I know mountain.
It's a hat like this.
I don't want to look like this.
You want to be a grandma, don't you?
I can't fucking do a woman grandma voice.
Well, it's the one that
Away.
that you have now. Congratulations.
You know what? I'm gonna fucking put 2 slices of fucking white bread on each side of Bosch's head and just call him an idiot sandwich.
So, Jericho, what are you doing?
Well, I'm having a look in this room back here.
All right. So you look into the. Actually, for this is the type of bonnet you actually find.
Little Red Riding Hood.
What would I sound like if I put that hat on? Could you please replicate PB for me?
I don't really know.
An Amish old woman.
Could you replicate that? Could you say a sentence for me as an Amish old woman?
I am an Amish old woman.
Cheerio. Wonderful.
Cheerio.
Chip chip.
So, you. Okay, so Jericho, you're kind of looking around all the everything on the display here. Why the fuck is there a fish?
Fish.
Alright, whatever. So you
Oh no,
are
I spat everywhere. Sorry.
so Benny, you are kind of just looking over not Benny, Jericho. You are looking over all the you're looking all over into this room. There's potatoes, there's some onions, there's some hanging garlic, peppers. There's clearly a bunch of things meant for cooking.
Mm-hmm.
You find some rice. You just in general find everything you'd expect to be in a kind of very nice pantry like this.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in particular you're wanting to find?
Nothing in particular, but I guess I can grab ingredients and make a decent dinner.
All right. Can you roll for me
Yes.
an investigation if you have it?
Investigation I do not have.
All right, then give me a grit check.
Yeah, give him a grit check. If he gets a 1,
Hit that
13.
gritty.
No.
All right. So, Jericho, you just start grabbing some ingredients and you come out. So you guys come out and you see that Jericho is holding some potatoes, some rice, a few what looks like a few peppers.
Oh. What are you
No,
making?
no. If this is cooking, I get a roll invent or create.
No, I was saying what kind of ingredients you come out with.
If he
Either
rolls a
way,
1, this is what it looks
16
like.
for either way, a 16 for cooking.
Most delicious Polish food.
Mhm.
All right. So Jericho, Jericho, you start getting to work. Do any of you guys want to help out Jericho as he's cooking?
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to.
Yeah, boss, you do that.
All right. So give me an event
I'm
or
gonna-
create or grit check.
I'm
Benny's just gonna sit
grit
back
my
at the
teeth.
table.
Oh.
Hey, I am a master chef. Put the chef hat on me, please.
Boshed, I will say that you found a chef hat.
Oh no, he turned into Gordon Ramsay.
As
No, I'm not doing Gordon Ramsay.
so, I will say
No,
that
he's
you.
more of an Anthony Bourdain.
May I try to speak?
Mm-hmm.
So, Bosch, you kind of look around for a moment until you find, what is this? A chef hat. You plop it on, and immediately you go into cooking mode.
Oui. No, the French.
Oh no, he's French.
Sorry, I'm coughing into the food.
No,
You both
bad.
have lungs.
So Jericho and Bosch, you two just start cooking, and the synergy going on here is incredible. As before long, you two,
What happened?
the gift that we just posted. Why is the robot angrily cooking? It looks so fake, but it's too funny.
No, not more.
It's worse. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Oh dear God, that looks so fake, but it's so funny. Okay. What was I? Oh yes. So, Bosch. So you two are finishing. So you two finish up cooking, and you are able to plate what looks to be about 6 very delicious-looking dishes. Or actually, you're able to plate 5 dishes in front onto the table, and it actually looks very delicious.
Who for me?
And that's dinner.
Why is there 5 plates?
I am a little.
You're not really sure, Benny. You just felt like 5 was right.
5 is right.
I am a little hungry.
5 just kind of weirdly felt right to you as you're.
The voices said that 5 is right.
Actually, Benny, as you're just like sitting down, you guys all just sit down at the table with plates in front of you.
Oh no.
As you guys are as you guys are standing in front of are sitting down and with these plates in front of you, you kind of realize, Benny, wait, you're not hearing Wendy for once. Like, you don't feel her near you.
Must have gotten sick of me.
We lost the fast food chain.
I wouldn't count on that.
Then what do you think? What's stopping her from coming?
When did you last hear from her?
Right before we entered?
And you haven't heard from her since?
Yes.
So that should tell you something about the space we're in, isn't it?
I don't know too much about science.
Divorce.
No,
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
not about to try and break
That-
it down into simple terms.
To break it down.
This
Um.
vault, whatever it is some kind of extra-dimensional space. You understand that much, yes?
Okay. Yes. Okay. That explains everything. I thought you were gonna break it down like breakdance, but no.
That's why I was laughing.
Well. Do we dig in or do we let this get cold while we wait?
I don't think it will get cold. At least not until
Are you
everybody
insulting
is
me
here.
cooking?
To be honest, it's kind of impressive if the food doesn't get cold. That's an achievement.
Oh, okay.
Guess we wait even more in this liminal space time vortex thingy.
Well, first we
Eh.
have to cross it off the list.
Oh yeah, you gotta cross off the list.
Oh, this is where the epic stuff comes.
Well, what happens now? PB?
Well, you guys are just kind of waiting. The food doesn't seem to get cold as you guys just sit and wait for a while longer.
Is that Jericho's brain turning on again?
No, sorry, that was my phone screaming at me that apparently it's at 20%.
Sure does smell nice.
You want to play poker?
No, I don't want to play poker. I'm not allowed to gamble.
I'm a defunct casino robot. Come on, man. Let me
You're
play.
not a defunct casino robot.
In my dreams.
Jericho,
You don't dream. Robots don't dream.
Jericho, as you guys are waiting, as Benny and Bosch are arguing, you look down at the data pad and you just see it just suddenly glitch, and with bright pink text, just eat. It just screams at you for a moment before. It just screams at you in text for a moment before returning to normal.
As I said, robots don't dream.
Alright, I'm just gonna grab my chopsticks here. I'm done.
Who the fuck? I'm just gonna eat with my hands.
You think I'm not fucking skilled enough to use chopsticks, buddy?
No, I know you're skilled with your hands, doctor.
Oh,
Why did you sound like that?
Sorry, I was taking the chef hat off. The last residual of French energy came out.
Shut the fuck up.
Eat, please. I beg you.
Yeah, Benny's gonna eat with his hands.
Jericho, do you eat?
As soon as Benny goes to try and eat with his hands, Jericho just pulls out a gun and is just like, Benny, table manners.
Don't you teach me table manners. This is how I was born to eat.
This is how Benny eats. I'd be fuck.
Actually, yeah. Every other time you've seen Benny eat Jericho, he's just been eating with his hands. He's never used tableware before.
This is soup.
Yes.
He just shuffles it in like a dozer. Just mouth full of sand. I mean food.
Spoons and forks weren't that much. Were kind of a luxury where I was from. So
Yeah. Food.
So we
as
can
well.
eat
Yes, well,
with our
they're
hands.
not a luxury here.
No. Mom always
I'll
said it's
use
best
them.
to eat with the hands.
I kind of want to try using my feet. Not gonna lie, I think that'd be pretty fun.
Don't you fucking dare use your feet. Now that's unsanitary.
I can't even eat the fucking food in front of me. What do you want from me? Here, have my.
Pour it into your port or something. Pour it over your head.
No, I just polished myself.
Benny takes a gulp.
It is a kind of at this point that Jericho just growls at them both. If you two could stop being idiots for a fucking second.
Mhm.
You have this alpha male at the end of the table. Am I right?
Jericho just gives you a look
Please
that just
smile.
makes all of your circuits freeze. You don't even know how the hell he's doing it. Your circuits just instantly
but-
feel chilled to the bone.
No, I'm gonna take a. I'm gonna take a no on that. Just eat your food, Jericho,
Just eat your fucking food, Jericho.
or I'm gonna
Don't have a
use
stick
my
up your
hands.
ass.
I'm gonna feed you the food with my hands and my feet.
Okay, so you guys spend time eating the food that you have made.
Fighting over table manners, I see.
Yar.
And as you guys finish up, Bosch, somehow you were able to eat. You're not sure how.
I just spaced out.
Guess so.
What happened?
So as you guys finish up the last bits of the stew, the two bowls still remaining, you hear a soft click come from the door.
He's here.
Shush.
About damn time.
The door doesn't do anything.
But it just clicked.
Yeah, just
Be
clicked.
quiet.
Made a
So
noise.
it did something.
Eat your fucking food.
Did.
Alright, I'm going to have a look at the door.
Alright. So Jericho, when you open the door, you find is yet another tunnel of pipework, clicking machinery, and steaming pipes.
Well, at least it's not an endless loop anymore.
Do you ask the others to come with you?
You know what? No, I'm going to. Jericho is done with them. He is going to leave them to their idiocy.
Alright.
Idiocy, huh? You're fun police, you are.
All right. So, Jericho, you start crawling through the pipework, and you start climbing through the vents and pipework once more. Again, the sense of familiarity is there as you're crawling more and more and more. Bosht and Benny, though. You two are still arguing at the table, I imagine.
Dinkus and Plinkus, yeah.
No, not really.
So you guys are still at the table at least?
I mean, yeah, Jericho fucking left us there.
As time passes and you two are just sitting at the table watching as the never seeming to cool bowls of stew remain on this side of the table, you suddenly hear something coming from this room.
Yeah.
I do hear that.
I'm
Can I hear
fucking
that?
scared.
Can I hear that more accurately? Can I roll?
Sure.
Do something?
Give,
Any
yeah,
accuracy on that?
give me a grit check with +1.
13. Fuck.
You're not sure. It sounds familiar. Horrifyingly familiar.
Horrifyingly familiar.
Imagine
The footsteps.
Yes.
Benny's just gonna go like right here.
Do you go to investigate?
Sure. Why not? Fuck it.
Alright.
I am very curious what's so horrifying familiar about the certain footstep.
As you open the door, you find something in front of it.
Oh, hello there. You want some soup?
Two things, in fact. But as you open the door, you see mimics.
Oh, fuck!
And you see, as there seems to be a hole in the middle of the floor that more are crawling out of.
Is that the
Bosh,
chicken that I cooked?
Bosh! Bosh, it's not the chicken! It's not
The
the
chicken's
chicken! Get the
cooked
fuck
alive!
out! Get the Benny just fucking slams the door shut.
So I will give me a moment to describe them. They seem like the mimics you expect, but the faces are not what you remember. They're grayed out, lines all over them, constantly shifting between many different faces as well. It's a strange, ever-moving mass of black, white, and color.
Oh boy.
As they seem to just be twitching far more than they usually did when you last saw these creatures.
Oh fuck. Yeah. So Benny just can Benny just slam the door shut again?
Sure. You slam the door shut.
Put one of the put one of the chairs on the handle and just drag Bosch through the door. Let's fucking go. Leave the soup. Go.
The monsters
Run.
just start chasing after you all, breaking down through the door, screaming in inhuman voices, a chorus of pain, suffering.
What the? I told you this place was very gay.
Yes, that's exactly Benny. That is way too fitting for Benny right now.
Fuck no.
Ah, fuck this shit, I'm out. Woo, woo, woo. And,
oh boy.
and Benny, as you... and can you give me a grit check, actually, as you're forcing Bosch out and starting to climb down these tunnels?
Any accuracy or difficulty?
No, just a standard grit check.
Oh boy, let's go. 12. Fug.
You swear you kind of just see a small light in this room out of the corner of your eye before you move down the tunnels.
Oh, well, the light can go like do light stuff. There's monsters behind my ass.
So Benny and Bosch, you two are moving as fast as you can on like arms and legs. As you're moving, you're doing your best-ish move down these ways.
Benny's on fucking all fours at the moment, just booking it.
Yes. Jericho, back to you. As you are traveling down this maze of pipework and everything, you actually find what looks to be kind of a little nook of some kind. As you're kind of moving down the pipes, and you see what looks to be a jar of peanut butter.
What brand of peanut
Enjoy.
butter?
Lyrell's favorite.
That would be a sign of Lyrell.
Do you pick it up?
Yes, I examined the peanut butter.
You pick up the peanut butter. It's a jar of peanut butter. You may add 1 jar of Enjoy to your inventory.
So is it an open jar? Has the seal been broken?
No, the seal is not broken.
So it is a fresh jar. Okay.
Yes, it is not. You can tell that the lid hasn't even been cracked open. It is a completely fresh jar. So as you are moving down the pipes, you find it strangely relaxing as you're crawling down this way. And then you just start hearing the sounds of Bosch and Benny screaming.
Not good, not good, not good, not good.
And facepalm.
You can't really turn around, but you just hear them quickly approaching. As quickly as
Jericho!
possible.
Mimics! Mimics!
God, I leave you alone for 5 seconds.
You left us alone for 5 seconds. There's just mimics now. And it's not Bob. I miss Bob.
Jericho just kind of sighs. Yeah, Bob was good people.
Yeah, I know. He was such a nice man. But that's not point. That's not the whole point right now. There's mimics.
Memory flashback
Alright,
engaged.
come along.
So
Come along, run.
With what room?
What the
Jericho,
fuck?
what are you doing? You sound like you're smoking whilst when we've catched you here.
you guys find yourselves in what looks like a very smoky area.
No way.
So do you guys continue forward?
Can
Yep.
I? Is there any way I can like do the census again? Try and
Sure.
figure
Give me
out
another
the
base
path?
grit check.
Base grit check coming up. 8.
No, you can't really sense them at all.
No, sense the mimics.
Or what were you trying to sense for? Actually, sorry.
An exit or like a way
Uh,
out of the smoky room.
You can't really tell.
Mhm. Yeah, I'd
But
pick
continuing
that.
onward, you guys slowly move yourselves forward until you find yourselves exiting the room. You find yourselves exiting the pipes in front of what looks like a magnificent gateway. Please put your tokens here.
Everything is black.
Put your tokens
Alright.
on the bottom.
On the bottom. Well,
The bottom of the
I
map,
don't-
please.
I don't see anything.
Wait,
It's
hold on.
black.
My bad.
Mm.
I keep forgetting about dynamic lighting bullshit. Yeah. Can you see now?
Nope. Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go. Jericho, please put down your token.
Did?
Oh, it's over there. Okay, hold on.
There's 2 Jerichos.
My
Right,
bad.
over to-
I forgot to. Again, I do apologize. I just forgot about to turn on vision. There you go.
Mhm.
So you guys eventually find yourselves spilling outward onto
Huh?
what looks like out in front of what looks like a very nice gateway, honestly.
Hmm.
You find yourselves in a rather nice looking courtyard filled with paper bunnies?
Paper buddies?
Yeah, like origami bunnies.
Origami. Oh, bunnies.
Ted Bundy's.
Yeah, it's just bunnies made out of paper.
Did you just say Ted Bundy?
No, I said
No!
Ted Bunnies.
What the fuck?
I said paper bunnies!
No. I was talking to Caesar about that.
No, I said Ted
Sorry.
Bunnies. Like Ted,
Jesus.
like Ted, but like, you know, I didn't
No,
British.
Caesar.
I said
no.
Ted Bunnies.
They're just bunnies. They're made of paper. Like
Hey.
origami.
Okay.
Alright. Apologies. So you guys find yourselves in the middle of this room. You guys, no, not in the middle, but find yourselves at this gateway. You kind of look back and you see that the vent you guys kind of spilled out of just kind of flip up, and it looks like there's just always been a pillar there.
Okay, I feel like I don't feel like the mimics are gonna follow us for now.
What if these bunnies are mimics?
Don't push your luck or your unluckiness. I don't know.
They aren't.
Well, I don't know what mimics are. It could be anything.
Oh yeah, true. He
So
doesn't know.
notice that this entire space has not been malevolent to us as long as we progress.
But the thing is, Jericho, those mimics, they look very fucky. Like,
And you'll notice they're no longer chasing us.
eh.
Maybe they have a back door to catch us by surprise.
Don't just Bosh, stop jinxing us.
I'm not jinxing us. I'm trying to protect us.
Shut up. Okay, let's continue. Mission ahead. Come on. Objective cat.
Objective survive.
As you guys are looking around, you kind of realize, wow, this looks like one of those academies from those ancient cradle vids. Very fancy looking place as well, as you guys kind of walk through, and the bunnies are just kind of hopping around.
Oh, they're
They're
that's nice.
animated. They're animated paper bunnies. Would you like to investigate any of them?
Sure. Let the bunny investigate the bunny.
Give me an investigation, please.
No accuracy or difficulty?
No.
Okay.
It's fairly normal.
A bunny inspection. 8 again. Ya pierdole.
They're bunnies. They look like bunnies. You're fairly sure that they are bunnies, yes.
Bosh, what do you think? Are these bunnies?
You know, actually, thinking on the spectrum of light. I'm not going to do this bit. Let's move on.
You don't want to investigate them, Bosch?
You know what? Sure. Alright. If you want me to investigate them, then alright. I was just
Do
going to
it.
make a scene.
Alright, go ahead. Give them a look.
Just, I think you. I don't know what you have.
Charm? Read a situation?
No, give me a rated situation.
I feel like you shouldn't seduce the paper bunnies.
Uh,
Holy fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Please don't tell me to seduce the bunnies. That's not what I'm here for.
Bosch,
Yeah.
as you're looking at these bunnies, you see that they're made out of they're very carefully made, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of bunnies in this courtyard. As you kind of realize, wait a minute, they're made out of paper you'd usually see and used in official-looking paperwork, and you see that there's words on them, and you kind of read over a few of them. Over one of them, harassment report 3,253.
Oh, motherfucker. So
Says-
that's why there's so many fucking bunnies here. These are all reports of me.
No, actually. Bosch, you can see there's a few of that look like they're about Benny, but most of them look like they're about Jericho.
I'm really bloody confused. That's for sure.
These would be all her HR complaints.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's what it
she's
looks
a
like, Jericho.
She's a real HR fanatic.
You guys are weird. Anyway,
Yeah.
cut on.
Yeah, says the personality changing, hat wearing doctor.
All right.
I tell you'd know that, yeah.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do now?
Well, continue on forward.
Mm-hmm.
What do?
All right, you guys which so move forward. There is a door that looks like a grand door right here. A quite sizable, grand-looking doorway.
It does look like a door. Jericho, open it.
Mm-hmm.
I made a
Opening the door. You guys can't open the door if you want. It's one of those.
Ah, button press.
There's a
Jericho, open
button.
it.
Opening the door, you open it to see a massive entrance area. Hold on. And actually, as you guys kind of like walk past the door, you kind of realize there's a sign on top that says Royal Academy of Science and Technologies. Hold on. Grave, I am going to give Slaya permission to see from your token.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I kept flashing the screen trying to figure out why
I
it was
do
black.
apologize. I just forgot to.
No, that's fine. I just wouldn't say anything because I didn't want to interrupt your narrative. Oh my goodness, that's so fancy.
Yes, It took me like 3 hours to find all the maps for this part.
Oh, that is so pretty. Okay.
So you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you open up. So you open the door and you walk into this beautiful entrance area, with there being a massive staircase in front of you, leading to two separate doors on either side. With there being a door to your right and left, and standing right here, looks like a Rem. Except she doesn't have a face. It's just a squiggly gray mass as she's holding out a piece of paper.
I suppose I will take the piece of paper.
You take hold of the piece of paper. She lets go, and she gives a small bow before you hear in a kind of multi-voiced speech. Report cards due soon, before the entity just disappears. And inside, and as you look down to the piece of paper, you see it is a report card with about 4 or 5 subjects missing. A bunch of them have already been filled out with A's, A pluses, S's, and there is 4 that are missing, which are biology, history, engineering, and lastly, let me double check. Hold on, I had to double check my notes and the stuff I made for this. And oh yes, and lastly, what looks to be mathematics.
Mm.
As you kind of realize, hey man, there's 4 doors here.
Well, only 3 of us.
Oh boy. We're gonna have to do these doors one at a time, aren't we?
As you guys
We
look
can all-
around, which door do you enter first?
Why not all of us
Suppose we
enter a
start
different
from the
door?
left.
Do you guys wish to try that?
I mean,
Try
if
what?
these idiots want to try it, they can go ahead.
Hmm.
So, so which door? So there is a door here. There's supposed to be a door here. There's a door here, 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 and there's supposed to be a door here.
Well, Jericho, you pick a door first.
Like I said, we start from the left.
You know what? I'm gonna let Jericho do these doors. I don't fucking know if this are gonna be tests. I'm not qualified enough to do tests. Hello?
Sorry. What were you saying, Jericho?
Start with the one on the left.
All right. So Benny, you're going to take this one.
Um,
Okay. Which door is everyone going to take?
I'm gonna say
Are we all having
Jericho's
to take
starting
it?
on the left.
Oh,
Okay, you're going to start off left. Benny.
okay, I'll take the on top left.
Okay, and Boshed.
Do we have to open a door?
Yes.
Do you want to
So
stay
far,
here?
this place has been pretty. I don't.
Do you
I mean,
wanna
there's
be
mimics right
caught?
behind me, Ars. I don't know. I'll probably go then.
Yeah.
Here anymore.
All right. Okay, one moment. I just need to grab some of my notes quickly.
Oh, let me get fucking ChatGPT up.
All right. So we will start out with Boshed. One moment.
Oh.
One moment. I'm going to quickly do some quick prep.
Okay.
And all right. Boop. So boop. Boop. And sorry, I'm doing some quick stuff off screen.
It's okay.
Boop. Okay. Oh god, that's a Bismarck. Which one's your pilot? There it is. And boop. Boop. And boop. All right, and all right. So, let me just transfer the map over. Boshed. As I said, we will be starting off with you.
Oh. Where do I go?
You open the door and you find yourself within a massive biology room. One moment, I will be giving Slaya a quick thing. Oh wait, hold on. I need to make sure that you can control your token. Because whenever I put down tokens for you guys, it seems to be weird.
Oh, are we supposed to see this room or only Bosch?
He basically for right now, you guys are blacked out because you all are technically in separate rooms.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, give me a moment. I am making sure everything is working correctly. Alright, and so everyone should be able to see in a moment. So good. Okay, can everyone see now?
Yeah.
Can you see everything correctly, Slayer?
Yes, I can.
Alright.
Oh, that is really pretty.
Yes, again, I have worked
Ooh, I
hard to
love
ensure
this.
that you guys had. I got some really good maps for everything.
Ooh, I like this room.
So,
Oh, I didn't even look at that. Oh,
So
what the hell is
boshed.
that?
as I was saying, you find yourself in a what looks like a massive biology room. There is examples of skeletons of different creatures. What looks like actual, honest to god, dinosaurs. Dinosaur
Whoa.
bones and being autopsied. Around you, there seems to be small cat people. They're all frozen in states of working.
It's a fucking dinosaur.
Frozen isn't like actually frozen in time, or just they're too busy to actually realize that I'm here.
No, they're just still.
So frozen in time.
Yeah. Well, maybe not fully frozen in time, but they just look like they're just. Yeah, I guess frozen in time is actually a pretty good descriptor. As you are looking around, you actually find an empty kind of area where there is a single. There is a single piece of paper that is requesting the autopsy of a Tyrannosaurus for final grade of biology. And on one of the tables is a gigantic lizard.
It
That's
is
pretty cool. Museum. Sort of.
Not exactly. It's not exactly a museum.
Mhm. Could I inspect the stuff? Maybe something?
Yes. Can you give me a grit or investigation check?
I'm only getting the blasphemous of rolls today.
Dear God.
are you sh-
Okay.
Are you sure you didn't you removed the accuracy bonus?
Oh, you want me to get rid of the accuracy? I thought
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not
So
how
I
it
did not
works.
say that there's any accuracy to this.
My Doofenshmirtz.
That makes me
Doofenshmirtz
18.
Evil Incorporated. After hours.
Well, without accuracy, it's 18.
Yeah,
So,
without
still good.
accuracy, it's still a
Okay.
pretty good roll.
I didn't know that accuracy added onto rolls. I thought it was just a re-roll tag.
No. It adds a d6.
Belong.
If you hover over your accuracy, you'll see.
The green one.
Yeah.
So,
Still good.
one moment. Where am I? Yes, there we go. So, you look over the tools before you, and you find what looks like a surgical saw, looks to be a surgical saw of some kind, scalpels, all kinds of either laser or more physical equipment. And it looks like, yeah, there's everything here for a proper dissection of a creature, but as you're kind of looking up, it's just like, wow, this is something insanely big. You've only read about these kind of things before, and looking up at it all, it just feels monolithic. That is honestly the best way you can describe it. It's just monolithic.
Big un.
Wizard.
Yeah. So, so as you are looking up at this and kind of thinking, wow, that's a big bitch. Is there anything in particular you would? So, is there any kind of role you'd want to make to? Well, okay. First off, what would you like to do?
I'm interested in the funny crystals over there.
You're more interested in the funny crystals.
Shiny rocks.
I'm sorry. Was that a bad thing to say? I like red crystal.
All right. So you look. So Bosch, as you're kind of looking at this, you just kind of go, "Ooh, shiny!" As you kind of move over, and you see that this is just. You see as it reads, "Example of unknown type of crystal." To be brought to mineral study lab.
What's that thing on the bottom right?
The bottom right.
Is there like some weird, like, blooming kind of mushy flower?
So you actually move up and you see it's some sort of. It's a crustacean with a flower growing out of it. Which is full on a crustacean with a flower growing out of its back and looking nonplussed by it.
I wouldn't be happy to be this guy.
As it's just kind of munching on some stuff that looks like it's in its holding area. It's kind of just
Crab.
crap. Scared. It's just crabbing.
It's just a crab with a
Yes.
flower. Quite interesting.
Much more accurate, I would say. Amazing specimen. There's like mushrooms on the left.
Yeah, that looks like example. It just says example of fungi found on third planet of home system.
Home system. I'd like to investigate. I like them. I like fungi. I'm a
Alright,
big
so
fun guy.
You want to give it an investigation?
Sure. I don't know how to do investigation, so I just.
Oh no, it says
Okay.
fourth planet of home system. I apologize.
Still good. Owie.
Wait, oh, sorry. So looking over at the apologize, I am appear to be missing something from my notes. Give me a moment.
No problemo.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I found it. So you look this over, and from what you can tell, it looks to be, well, you're not exactly sure what type of mushroom it is. You are certain it is a fungi, but it appears to be something that would be quite related to mycelia.
Mycelia. Mycelia. Mycelia.
It seems like something that might be related to mycelia in some way, but it also seems to display something that'd be more familiar with the lion's mane, or even some of those strange mushrooms that taste like chicken.
I didn't know there was a
Oh.
mushroom that tastes like chicken.
There is.
There is?
Yeah, there's a few mushrooms that taste like chicken. They're really weird, but really cool.
Mm.
I think there's even bark that tastes like meat.
Okay. I think there's a ship on the left, right? And is that like a chunk of a ship above that one?
Sorry, what was that?
There's a ship on the left, right?
Uh, no, actually, that is actually what looks to be some sort of heavily armored. The armor is actually made out of metal. Are you talking about this one or this one?
I was talking about that as a ship, but which is here, but
Okay.
yeah, I was interested in the top one more.
Uh, okay, so that one is just literally just a drone that's like floating over one of the tables. Well, this one appears to be what looks to be heavily armored in terms of metal, some sort of heavily armored creature. You can't exactly tell, but but the armored plates, which again appear to be made out of some sort of metal. You're not exactly sure just from observation, but they appear to be made out of. But they're overlapped in such a way that would provide maximum flexibility, but leave it very very defended. Uh, if you actually hold on. If you guys have ever watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars, it is
Oh,
very
no.
reminiscent of the Zillo Beast
Oh.
in terms of how the plates look.
Cool.
In terms of how the plates overlap, reminds you looks very reminiscent of the Zillo Beast from Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
I investigate the beast.
You wish to investigate?
Yeah. I mean, you say it's armored. That interests me a lot.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, there goes me luck.
Looking
Out of the
it
top of gold.
over, it's you're
Links in
honestly
that
not
one.
sure what you're looking at. You don't even know, you can't even really tell if it's a mammal, a fish, or what exactly.
Oh, crud, and that one.
Again, you're not exactly sure what you're looking at. You know for a fact that it looks like some kind. It's some sort of creature, and obviously it's armor is made out of metal. But other than that, you can't tell anything. It's strange.
Crud. It's out of my expertise anyway.
So are you going to be beginning the assignment you have been given?
Hey, don't worry, I was literally just about to ask about that. I was gawking too much. What's the assignment?
It is to dissect dissect a Tyrannosaurus,
Brilliant.
which is on display over here, which is just a giant body of a giant lizard. Just imagine that there is a T-Rex body right here. I could not find something with I could not find a proper curled up T-Rex.
Right.
Mom,
Yeah,
on
so
stream.
your card and the 10 bucks are right here
Hold on.
on the leg.
Mom, don't scream my name when I'm streaming.
Sorry, didn't know.
I told you I was gonna be having a session today.
I didn't know that you were streaming. I thought you were doing.
I always stream my session. I leave most of them, except for one with Texan, mostly because him and his friends like to say the N-word.
What?
You're welcome for the cheap.
Okay, I have returned. My mom
Oh.
wanted to give me that leftover money from her pulling rent.
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's go.
So, Boshed, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I guess we gotta put. I mean, I guess we gotta do the procedure, I guess. I don't know. I feel a bit odd. Just a random guy just walks into some person's workplace and he's like, "Yep, I work here. I'm a Wendy's employee. I'm just gonna
Well, this
start
is a
serving
classroom.
food."
Obviously, you're supposed to be playing the part of a student.
Oh, I thought this was just a lab. All right.
No, this is a classroom lab. Actually, as you kind of like looking around, you actually kind of realize, well, with the 29 of real situation, you actually kind of realize, wait a minute, all these cat people with their faces that's kind of grayed out, most of them are wearing what look to be uniforms for students.
I'm trying to think of the word what you'd call someone that just walks into a place and just starts like dismantling stuff as if that it's like their own. But I guess there's no word for it. Just a knack or a weirdo.
An asshole.
I honestly don't know, but would you like to get started?
Sure, I'd love to get started. What do you want me to do?
Can you give me a medicine check? Or
Oh, a 2!
you know, because you're a medic, I will give you a chance to re-roll that. With
Maybe give him an accuracy.
Yeah, with an accuracy, I was just about to say.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like medical stuff should give him an accuracy.
Yes, it should. That is charm.
oop! I'm trying to seduce this dinosaur.
You're trying to seduce the dead body of a dinosaur.
Oh, it's not even getting any better. I got a 2.
Okay, don't
12.
worry. You got a 12 altogether. So, it takes a lot longer to dissect this thing than you realize, as you're just like, okay, I dissected some big beasties before, I'm sure. This shouldn't take long. 6 hours later, as you finally put down the last of the tools.
Later.
It's just,
Oh, that was good.
wait, what? Grave, could you do that again? Sorry.
6 hours later.
Exactly. Just time skip 6 hours later. You wipe your forehead instinctively as you set down the laser cutter and just are able to gently put down the gigantic skull, and you look out over the. It's not the best dissection, honestly. You honestly could have done better. But it looks passable for the most part, and as you are thinking that, stepping down from the giant dissection table, you look down to see the piece of paper on that was next to the table. Have a with a bunch of with a letter grade on it. C plus.
Oh. No. This is not good enough. This is not good enough. If I had a monster energy, I would have done better.
Caffeine.
Well, I thought you were about to ask me to actually like cross it out on the list, and then I would have just had like a PTSD episode. More mimics show up.
No. It just says a C plus, and you actually see on top, it reads it actually reads about 58 to 59 out of 100.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. I've done better. Fuck this skeleton.
And as you look at this, we will cut over to Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho, you are standing in front of what looks to be some sort of reactor. There are clearly Ren students all over the place. Looking like they're getting ready to start doing their own, getting ready for a project of some kind. As you see, some of them are in jumpsuits or in some sort of, are starting to get into like something that's very analogous to the hard suits.
Mm-hmm.
with a few what look like REM instructors, and with one of their hands that is just kind of like pointed towards you is a paper with a test with a on it reads 1 moment. What is it? Apologies. Double checking my notes. Ah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. A mock reactor repair.
Mm-hmm.
Do you take the piece of
Yeah,
paper?
yoink. Obviously.
Uh, so you pick up the piece of paper, and the teacher just seems to vanish. Is the best way to describe it? Again, much like the lady that you got the first piece of paper from, which you don't actually notice has a C plus in biology. Uh,
When did that?
all
Right.
all the kind of REM around you have their faces kind of grayed out and like constantly moving blotchy like blotchy cross lines. Like you know when you're angry and you just scribble out something when it comes to like a
Basically, it's like
drawing.
when you don't, when you know that there are people there, but you don't remember their faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to fix the reactor.
All right. So give me a hacker fix, please, with
Blam. 15.
with only one accuracy.
Oh, I have difficulty on it.
Yes. Due to the fact that this is a unknown type of reactor and it looks old as hell. This is not something that you recognize. As
13.
as you get to work as it seems like it's a mock setup of a reactor going critical. Something you're fairly familiar with some of your own training from your spaceborne life. You remember some of this stuff from back when you had learned how to properly fix some stuff.
Yep.
And you go through the runs. You hit a few hitches every now and then due to the fact that again this is a very different reactor than you're used to in terms of layout and design, but also just the fact that this is something very old. Like some of the safety systems you would expect are not there. Some of the again, it's just something that is very old, so you're not exactly sure where some of the stuff are. But eventually you fix it, and a timer that you didn't realize was running finishes after about 2.5 hours, and it displays not bad but could be better. And on the second piece of paper you received, you see that it has a B. With as you look at the first piece of paper, you see that there is a mark of B in engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Now on to Benny.
Oh fuck! Let's see how this shit goes.
Benny,
What
as
do I?
you walk into this room and you see that this is a quite massive, nice room, honestly. There is the soft sounds of, well, learning going on from what you can tell, but it's not like actual murmurs or whispers or anything, it's just sound. Background noise that you'd expect of a place of learning.
Ah, yes.
Do you walk down the line?
Of course I do.
So walking down, you find that down both these hallways is like clearly like either some offices of some kind, or like either an office or storage room of some
Hmm.
kind. Down both
Hmm.
these hallways, you can tell that this is an office. This looks more like a lounge slash storage room.
Can I investigate? Can I go down there?
Sure.
Hmm. Well, what do I see in here?
Uh, inside, you look around, and on one of the desks in the room, you see you look in and you see what looks to be one of the tables is a jar of peanut butter.
Equip.
You grab the jar of peanut butter.
I mean, yeah, why not?
There
Since you
is
pointed it out,
there is the ammo pickup noise from TF2 as you pick it up.
let's go. Anything else? What's over here? Can I go through here? It looks like there's just a wall.
That is just a wall. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, never mind. Well, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna head up
All
to
right.
the other room.
All right. So walking into this, it is definitely a professor's room. It is filled with what look like little knickknacks, pieces of technology, little artifacts. Like this is a professor who has clearly done a lot in their life and has the little trinkets and artifacts to show for it. Very well
Is there-
learned person.
Is there any artifacts that might pique my interest? Anything like that?
Roll me a grit check.
Just a normal, nothing added.
Yes.
14. Anything of mission value that might help?
Let me check.
Something that would slay a or Lyrel, I mean.
So looking around, you look around for a moment and you kind of realize, wow, this place is full of nice stuff. And you actually realize, huh, on the desk is a piece of it looks like a medallion of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
And you see emblazoned upon it is the symbol of what looks like the symbol of the Rem, which is a kind of say what was the kind of symbol of the Rem again? It was like
You
a
mean like the
cat paw.
flag?
Yeah.
Or do you mean like the medal they gave Eden?
No, not like that, but more just kind of the general symbol.
Well, their flag would be green would be a horizontal green ball and then a horizontal blue ball with a pink heart in the center.
Alright. So this medallion has two lines going through it. Clearly of two different metals, one being green and one being blue, with the pink heart in the middle.
Okay. I'll just carefully grab it and store it, I guess.
Alright. One Rem medallion added to your inventory. So let me just quickly write this down. I'm just gonna write this down in my notes quickly.
And peanut butter.
So you do you continue down this way?
Down what? Yeah, of course, of course.
Alright. So moving down, you find yourself in what looks to be a kind of auditorium. You know that classic look of
Yeah.
a college learning
The,
area?
the very old ones, yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It looks a lot like that. There's seats all over. There's desks filled with REM, and on one desk that is empty, there is a piece of paper labeled history test.
Oh boy. Just one lonely spot with a single paper and pen, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Fine. Fine, sure. Let's go.
As you sit down, a faceless Rem moves by, places the test on your desk, then just disappears. There is a lot of the questions have already been filled in, but there's a few that have not. The first question, as you're kind of looking through this, is first question you see as you're looking through this. Gee, how?
Hmm.
During the age of atomic discovery, name the 3 archaeologists credited for making the most significant contributions to early humans.
Huh. Way to give the fucking bunny that doesn't know anything about humanity a history test.
I rolled in the background for what you guys would get. This is what you got, Benny.
Can I try and copy from some of the other REM's test?
As you kind of try to look around, you see that their test papers are empty and they're all just still.
What about the chalkboard?
Looking at the chalkboard, it just simply states, cheating will be punished.
Cheating will be punished. Hmm.
Or, well, it says cheating will be severely punished.
Huh. Benny's just like blank mind.
You-
Just dumbfounded. Let's see.
If the
The
Benny
how-
wants, he can try to. What skills do you have that would be applicable to trying to remember history?
I have nothing except investigate and word on the street.
Hmm.
No. No, I feel like Benny would not know this at all.
Yeah.
So
no.
Benny's just gonna leave it blank.
Blank for right now. You might find an answer later.
Well, I can't just get up and look for an answer. That's cheating.
Next question you find. When did Caesar first attempt to seize control of the Mojave with his legion?
Cease. Blank.
Please explain the theory of biomechanical energies believed to be found within Energon.
Huh? What the fuck? Blank again.
Detail below the relativistic properties of ludicrous warp speed.
Ludicrous warp speed. Very fast.
Do you just write down very fast?
Yeah. Warp speed's very fast. Why did I get a virus and threat protection notification? What the fuck?
Alright, so you write
Oh.
down very fast. And what looks like one of the last questions. The Nautilus. Sorry. Hold on. What was the name of the first submarine to reach 20,000 leagues, and what kind of engine did it use?
A submarine?
Yes, we named the first submarine to reach 20,000 leagues under the sea, and what type of engine did it use?
Submarine name? Greg. Engine, big one.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that is my final answer. Benny does not know his history.
So when you finish that up, there is just a big F on the front page with two frowny face stickers on top.
Yeah, fuck you.
It's actually F minus. You,
Oh.
uh, so as you two are, so Boshed and Jericho, as you two are finishing up what you're doing, suddenly you find yourselves inexplicably drawn to two doorways. And when you open them, you suddenly find yourself. One moment. Let's drop it over there. Yeah. Yeah. You suddenly find yourself. Apologies. This map is very large.
Mhm.
You both suddenly find yourselves in this quite nice looking learning area. What would you two like to do?
Jericho goes over and looks at what Benny is doing.
Jericho, you move around. Jericho, you head up, and you see Benny is sitting at a desk, frowning as he's looking at what it says as history test, with a big red F minus and two frowny stickers on top of it.
Benny, you fucking idiot.
I think Guardy got called away.
Back. I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Jericho
Oh,
just
shit.
called Benny an idiot.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Jericho, do you attempt to take the test?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I just imagine Jericho, you just take Benny off the seat, sit him down in front of it, and you sit down yourself.
Yeah, also, Benny just gives him the medallion as well.
All right. So Benny hands over a medallion, rim medallion with their sigil on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
and you sit down. The test that was in front of you disappears with a new one appearing in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You open it up and start going through it. A lot of the history questions are of what looks like a mixture of human HUS, pre 10 human history, HUS history, and strangely not much. Strangely, anything that you think might mention the REM are all just blacked out.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a handful of questions that remain. During the age of atomic discovery, name the three archaeologists credited for the most significant contributions to early humanity. Would you like to try to roll anything for that?
For the history test?
Yes.
Let's see. I can word on the street to recall most of the Rem Republic history, or I can show off to do better than Benny.
We'll go with word on the street. So,
21.
Jericho, as you're looking at this test, you have a vague recollection, primarily about how the REM often mistaked history with, well, what was essentially
Pop culture.
yeah, was essentially pop culture.
Like, what comes after ludicrous speed? So what goes ridiculous speed, ludicrous speed, then we get into played.
Yeah, you remember? Yeah, oftentimes they got pop culture often very confused, but
So for Jericho, he's not approaching this like it's a history test. He's just approaching it like it's a pop quiz.
yeah, his quiz on pop culture references.
Mm-hmm. Which Jericho is very good at.
But as you're kind of like thinking, you kind of remember as you're walking down towards here that there was a library not far from here, down this room. So if you wish, you probably could go check on that. Or would you like to try to attempt the first question yourself?
Hmm?
Are you trying to attempt the first question yourself, or do you want to try and look at the library that's in the back?
No cheating though.
I would argue researching is not cheating.
No.
In the middle of the test, it kind of is.
I imagine that REM testing is not exactly normal.
Huh.
I guess.
I imagine REM testing is more application of knowledge and trying your and looking through what is available to you.
I like to imagine that a REM test is more of can you acquire and learn what you need to know rather than just strict memorization of facts. A more practical and useful skill.
Yeah.
Well,
So, do you want to attempt the first question, or do you want to go quickly research?
Sure. What's the first question?
First question. First question you saw was during the age of atomic discovery, name the 3 archaeologists credited for making the most significant contribution to early humans.
I'm going to bet one of these is Harrison. Harris is Indiana Jones. It's got to be like, okay, pop culture. It's got to be like Indiana Jones, Lara Croft, and what's the third one got to be?
As
Come
you
on,
put
pop culture, don't fail me now.
as you put down the first 2, you actually watch as they kind of glow green for a moment. Ding ding. With one more name waiting. But yes, great.
Oh,
Think
come
pop
on.
culture. There was Indiana Jones. There was Lara Croft. There's one more. It's on the tip of your tongue. But you like to visit the library, try to figure out the last one.
oh, Boże. Can we like move this on a bit?
Mm-hmm. Let's say we've got it.
We're kind of dragging on a fucking test a bit too long.
Yeah.
Okay, this is mostly just stuff me and Slayer worked out. I do apologize.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sit here answering actual tests, please.
But that's kind of part of this whole thing.
That's the encounter.
Uh-huh. What's the second question?
Second question. When did Caesar first attempt to seize control of the Mojave from with his legion?
Fuck, that's definitely a Fallout question. The thing is that Jericho almost certainly has the gamer knowledge of which Fallout that was.
You could always
I,
make a
however,
grit check to
don't.
just see if your character knows it.
Yeah, make a grip check to see if your character does.
16.
All right. So Jericho, you know for a fact that's from Fallout New Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
and you rack your brain for a moment and go, "Wait a minute, that was in 2277, wasn't it?"
Mm-hmm. The next question.
Next question. 1 moment. Please explain the theory of biomechanical energy believed to be found within Energon.
Of course, Jericho has to give the goddamn Transformers thesis.
uh, give me a grit check or show off for this. Ludicrous speed.
I can give a show off. Whoop! 19.
All right. So you take a moment before you kind of remember. Yeah, wasn't there like a little thing about that in one of the Transformers episodes and one of the mini series that they made? You just start writing down your mixture of that and your own personal hypotheses regarding how Energon is formed, how exactly it works. And it seems like it's a good enough answer as it starts to glow green.
I mean, Jericho's kind of figured out that, one could technically make a energon-like substance as a sort of non-Newtonian plasmic substance.
Alright. Next question. Detail below the relativistic properties of ludicrous speed.
Jericho then just writes a nice little dissertation about how it's more ridiculous than just simply ridiculous speed, yet not as interdimensional as going full on into Played.
There is a soft light green from that one. Next question. What was the name of the first submarine to reach 20,000 leagues under the sea, and what kind of engine did you use?
That's the Nautilus in it. That was the submarine in 20,000 Leagues Under Sea.
You write that down, and there is a bright green.
God damn, I have not read that book. I've seen the movie, but they didn't bring up the engine.
You give it a good guess of what exactly type of engine it used.
I mean, it's REM. I'm assuming it's some kind of nuclear engine.
Ding, 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 ding. As you write that down, there is another glow of a green. And as you kind of look it over, you actually notice there's one more question.
Mm-hmm.
The 5 elements of laser, laser being very capitalized and bolded: earth, fire, water, air, and love. And the overly convoluted explanation of how each contributes to lasers.
by the Captain Planet.
Okay.
Uh, So you write down what you think, and it gives a very confused olive green before
Confused olive.
before it all flips back to the front with a A+ on the top.
Ha!
And so you guys hear a click from the back of the room.
No, that's what? 3 down? 1 to go?
Mm-hmm.
As one moment, a door appears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there goes my fucking keyboard.
You okay, hon? You can't open the door. There you go.
It's a white void.
You open the door, and there is a network of pipes, gears, and what you've expected so far.
Mm-hmm. Going on.
Following down, one moment actually. Let me make sure I have everything right.
What I can guess, this vault is like the inside of Lyrel's mind.
All right, you can continue onward.
Mm.
As you guys crawl down the network of pipes and machinery and what have you. And you open up the door, and you walk into a very nice looking room. Forgive all the cobwebs and everything. This is the best image I could find.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Totally.
you walk in and you see a very nice looking classroom with a whiteboard on the back reading math test.
Alright, just leave this to me.
Oh, okay.
Jacob goes up, grabs the piece of paper that I assume is there.
Yep, there is a piece of paper on the desk.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine you just this desk is empty.
Mm.
As you grab the piece of paper, head to the desk, sit down. Benny and Bosch, what are you two doing as Jericho begins his math test?
I'm gonna be absent for this. I have no clue what to do.
Okay.
Jericho just sits down and
Only watch him.
What the fuck is that?
66.
It-
Because it's math. I'm gonna get 6 degrees of accuracy with this. Maximum accuracy.
I can't even
Um,
argue with that. It is math.
Mm-hmm. So that makes it out as a 20.
Okay, so I was not expecting the numbers to overflow like that. I apologize.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah,
actually
that's
seen it do that before.
I guess when you put in
That's
too
what
many
happens when you
accuracy, it
do-
just kind of spills over.
That's what happens when you use the 66 function instead of
Ah.
rolling a numbered accuracy.
Okay,
Because
okay.
numbered accuracy only goes up to 5.
Okay. So you start. So Jericho, you just look at this and go, "All right, let's go," and you just start flying through the questions. Before long, Before long, you finish it off with a nice, healthy S rank
Mm-hmm. Damn straight.
that just it shines with a bit of a golden hue on top.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the report card,
Mhm.
you see a C plus, a B minus, a plus, and an S for the 4 subjects. And then, as you're looking it over, you see at the bottom, and you're filled with dread suddenly.
Oh.
Forklift certification.
Oh boy.
yeah, just DM me when this is over.
Jericho's
Okay.
just gonna. Jericho's
No, fuck.
not.
I mean, say I'm gonna go to the bath. Fuck's sake! I want to go to the
Yeah.
bathroom.
No, it's fine. If you want to leave, you can.
Jericho's just gonna grin. It's like, oh boy, this is gonna be funny.
So, Jericho, you pick up the piece of paper and you just I just imagine you have the most mischievous grin of all time on your face as you take a moment and just as you suddenly find yourself in a completely different room with a what looks like a REM instructor. I don't have a map for this one. I apologize. I couldn't find anything.
That's okay. That's okay.
But you
We can
find
use our
yourself in a room with a bunch of crates and what looks like a standard forklift from the 21st century with a REM instructor holding a helmet.
imagination.
It's time to earn your forklift certification. What the fuck? Is that GTA 3?
I don't know.
No, that's CJ, so yeah, that's definitely GTA 3. Why the fuck is he Tokyo drifting a forklift? Okay, that is just impressive forklift skills.
Yes, Jericho's impressive with the forklift.
So Jericho, you grab hold. So you go and do you take the helmet that's offered?
Yep.
All right, you take hold of the helmet that's offered. You put it on, and please, you know what? For this, roll me a show off.
Yep. That's 13.
Jericho, you don't do as a thing as flashy as you expect.
It's a bit old. It's a bit clunky. It's not quite all super oiled up and fresh and prepared.
But yeah, you
It's
you
got a
do
few miles
everything.
on it. I do everything properly,
Okay,
but
back.
nothing too fancy.
Yeah. Let me explain that. You go through everything. It takes you a little bit, but it works.
Okay, what did I miss?
Jericho just did his forklift certification,
Okay.
and you finish your forklift certification thing, and it doesn't take you that long, honestly. It could have been done better, honestly, but it just you don't really care at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And so you take hold of. And so as you hop off and there is suddenly that one REM at the opening of this place appears again, holding out her hand.
Hand over the report card.
You hand over the report card, and they take it, look it over, and nod. And in that many sounding voice, you hear, congratulations, you've passed. Before the room just all goes dark, and in front of you, all of you, appears a doorway.
Through the doorway we go.
Which
And
doorway?
there's just a doorway that appears in front of everyone. I
Okay.
don't have a proper doorway thing here. Once again, you guys are crawling through ducts, pipework, and all that. It's very clear there's a theme for moving between areas.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like someone designed this as a video game. I don't know why I had to say that.
I'm very confused why, but okay. Okay. So you send everything. So you guys crawl through until you eventually find yourselves falling out of some ductwork into what looks to be some sort of. Honestly, it looks like a dry dock of some kind.
Interesting.
You guys falling out right about here. And hold on. Blah 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 blah. All right. uh. So you guys so you guys kind of move through and fall down like out right here. Well, it's going to like some sort of catwalk around a dry dock that's currently holding a ship of some kind. There is a general Jericho. You see what is honestly very familiar sounds to you of a space station at work. The hiss of the machinery, the sounds of materials work, the sounds of crates being moved and set down.
Mm-hmm.
It feels oddly homey. As you are now, as you are sitting, as you guys kind of plop down from the ceiling and look up to see that, yeah, no, that thing just closes right away as soon as you guys are all out.
Mm-hmm.
How
Heading onwards.
everyone give me a grit check to look around. No accuracy on these, just standard grit checks.
$13.
Right. Bosch, Gertie?
Back. I had to go get my cat's litter in that room.
No, okay. Give me a grit check, please.
Sure. Just a normal one.
Yep, just a standard grit check.
25. Not 20.
Oh dear God. Okay. Jericho, you look around and yeah, no, this is a dry dock, all right. It's what you expect when you see one. But then suddenly but then Benny and Bosch, you two are looking around and you kind of realize. You kind of realize that the figures are not walking around or carrying stuff like, well, they're fixing stuff, but moving like they're panicked. Moving like there's been an accident.
Seems like something happened.
Are we
Maybe an
going through
accident.
someone's life?
Yeah, most likely.
You're finally catching on.
Hey, don't
Jericho,
act like
you're
it
such a
didn't take you
smartass.
forever to catch on.
Yeah, don't act like a smartass.
I'm also tired.
Brum brum.
Well, let's head on. Come on.
But I assumed you actually say that in character. Yes, Jericho's gonna go up and just ask them what, like what's happening, what's going on.
One of the figures just turns to look at you. There's been an accident. Machines, they got crushed. Someone's hurt.
Oh,
as
no.
the person suddenly vanishes.
I'm gonna have to put them back together. Just ask another one. So where did they get hurt? Or like, where are they?
Near the ship.
Alright. This way. Wait, come on. Come on, Token. This way, over near the ship.
Alright, what would you like to... So, as you are moving through these people,
Do we see?
looking around and looking at the area, you find what looks to be a person, what looks like a human actually, uh
Mhm.
half bisected by a falling piece of ship. As you look up at the ship, you realize, oh shit, that thing is in not great shape.
Mhm.
It's clear that the ship has been through a lot. You can't tell if the memory of what looks like the memory of the ship is very fuzzy. You can't tell if the ship is damaged from combat or just went through one hell of a rough time in some sort of transit.
Mhm.
But there is currently a person pinned under a falling piece of ship, as it's clear that the people who are kind of stopped in motion are, well, panicked and wanting to
Mhm.
save the person.
Mhm. Right, boss, your time to shine. Doctor, go.
But the person's still pinned.
Well, why don't you help them? I'm not so strong.
You're a doctor.
Yeah, but they're still pinned. If you help get them out, then I can treat them.
Within this grand space age where we can put a man in a robot body, and they're concerned about someone being cut in half.
No, I'm asking you to help me unpin them? Question mark.
As we sit there bisected, I believe.
Yes, it looks like they are bisected and kind of pinned by a piece of the ship that bisected them.
Which means if we pick them up, all their innards are going to spill outside.
Then they're dead. Best not touch them. There's not much you can do if
And
someone's
You are the
already cut in
worst
half.
doctor I've ever seen.
Alright,
as I
that's a
just
bit.
said, we live in a space age where we can put a person in a robot body.
Okay, not gonna lie, that was kind of an arse, but sure. Alright. Yeah, I
we
forgot.
we are in a science fiction universe. Apply science fiction bullshit.
Okay. Why don't you drag him out then, and we can get him out?
Okay. Since I get the feeling there's some sort of miscommunication going on, basically, in real life, if a person is, say, struck by a semi-truck and their insides are only held in by the wreckage of that truck, rescue workers won't untruck them until the medical professionals are on site to be the ones to untruck them and keep their organs from spilling out in the process. Ideally, they cut away the bits of the truck, pinning them in place, but actually leave the bits holding in the organs and then get them to a hospital where it will be the doctors who do all the unsticking. So, as the medic, it is your job to go in and do all that.
Okay, I think you take the misunderstanding of I'm already on the site. Why don't you help me push them away
That's-
from the pin?
That's
so
not what
that
you've
I
been
can
saying,
get
though.
them?
You've been telling
back.
Grave to do it himself. You haven't
No.
explained or narrated that you're actually doing any of that.
I'm
I
back.
did, but I'm
What
not
did I
gonna
walk
get
into?
into an argument because you mishear me. I specifically said help me so we can get them out. We can get them out.
I'm back. What did I miss?
Just Craven, Caesar talking a bit.
Uh-huh. Alright.
If you want, I can do it myself, but I'm asking for help.
What do you need
We
help
are
with?
we are saving a man who has been Darth Mauled.
What's the Darth Mauled?
He got cut in half.
Oh, well, just fuck it. Help him.
You know, I'll just do it myself then. I'm not gonna
Huh?
lollygag.
I can help you, sure.
Do you want me to roll a? I almost said charm. Roll a patch to help him.
Give me both a grit and patch check. Benny, just give me a grit check.
Okay. 9.
Alright. Right. Benny, you're trying your best, but dear God, that back injury is not helping you right now.
Back injury?
From when you tried to pick up the hammer.
Yeah, the physical thing. I should have mentioned that. You got a disadvantage in that then, but hey.
Yeah, don't worry. You've already failed. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so you're trying to lift it up. Your back, unfortunately, it's not liking this as you kind of double over, but boshed. Botched. You're standing over this guy. Benny's doing his best to help, but he's showing that, oh God, he is not in any condition to help. You push him out of the way, and you're able to quickly help the guy out of the predicament while keeping him intact and trying your best to stabilize him. It's clear he has substantial blood loss, gross trauma to a lot of his lower torso, and it's clear he's either going he's and after you're done, you know for a fact he's going to survive. Hopefully, with a bit of luck, he'll make it through. But you know he's going to have a lot of therapy, augmentations, and other things ahead of you as these shadowy kind of rem come with a stretcher and kind of pick him up and drag him away.
Marvelous.
With that, one last door opens right here, and when you guys
Yep.
head through, you eventually find yourselves crawling through the tunnels. You guys find yourself in some place very familiar. Ah, shit. Okay, hold on. I forgot to place down some tokens. I forgot to place down some stuff. I will be a moment. Make sure you place down your tokens right up here at the top of the screen. I'll be a moment. I need to quickly grab some tokens. You guys all find yourselves in what is a very familiar bay to all of you. In fact, this actually looks like a shuttle bay for Heaven's Gate. As at the bottom towards the kind of a force field area where you expect the shuttles to come in and out of, there's a shuttle waiting. The back hatch open, but in front of it, there's one thing that none of you expected. In front of you all is a familiar face to Jericho.
Okay, familiar to me, but not the other two.
Hmm?
Familiar to me.
You're turning into a robot.
Yeah, Grave, you're going robot. Caesar, can you
Just
put down
give
your
it a
token?
minute.
Yeah, give Jericho a moment to reboot. Okay, you back, Jericho?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
So familiar to me, but not the other two.
Yes, because you are the only one who's ever really seen Vecna in this group.
I was about to say, it's like, okay, it's not familiar to them. It's not IRL. It's like, no. Benny met Veta. So it's like, probably Vecna.
Yeah, no, this is Vecna.
Mm.
You see him with his many blades, a Hellfire shotgun in his hands, and he is just staring at you all in front of the shuttle's entrance.
Well, this is interesting. Are you a memory or are you part of the real deal?
As you approach, he seems to enter what looks like some sort of combat stance.
Come on, Vecna. You know I don't want to fight you. Any version of you.
He doesn't seem to respond as he just stares at you, clearly guarding the shuttle door.
Come on, let me through. I've got to go and help Lyrell.
Do you try to push past him?
Not yet.
He just simply shakes his head.
Okay, why aren't you letting me through?
Test.
And the test is that I've gotta, what? Fight you? Reason with you?
Simply a test.
Well, I can't really pass a test if I don't know what it is.
I think you know what it is.
Don't tell me I've gotta fight you.
You just watch as he cocks his shotgun.
God damn it. Fine, but I'm not gonna enjoy it. Jericho just morphs his arm into cannon mode.
And with that, we shall begin combat.
In combat, wait till next session. I am getting about an extra EP.
Yeah, I was about to say that. We shall leave that for next session, as I feel like this will be a very interesting combat encounter.
I very much want to enjoy duking it out with my many-armed friend.
This is supposed to have a lot more impact. But here we are.
I mean, it's got impact on me.
Indeed, I know. But no matter. For right now, I shall. Yeah, this is actually a very good place for us all to stop for today.
Mhm.
I hope you guys have all had a good time today.
Moderately, yes.
Moderate.
Well, no matter what, I hope you all had a good time. I am not feeling particularly EP or anything, so I think I'm gonna go play some Final Fantasy or something.
That
Alrighty. Horrible.
But this will be a good place to end the stream for today.